doing our
About the
fun
undead
thing.
So.
Yes, we'll go for animate dead. Casting it again heals them. I do want that to be available only once per day, even though you can cast multiple third level spells per day.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we'll do that. Please make sure that you have got one less third level spell per day than you would at your level, just because you would have to expend it on animate dead every single day.
So just lower the max. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and then that, I think, pretty much sums it up. Right now, we're going to get...
I could, like, I don't know, not use it, like, by an accident. Like, if I accidentally use 3 spell slots, that would be interesting.
That is true.
Problem.
Yeah, that is true. If you want to keep track, and maybe one day you'll have to make a decision between expending a third level spell slot and losing your skeletal companions who you admire so dearly for at least a day. Actually, I think they may crumble into dust. You might not be able to get those same particular fellas back. But regardless,
no,
we'll figure that out.
It says that when the spell runs out, you lose control over the animated dead.
Mm-hmm.
So at least in my headcanon, I'm choosing to interpret that as they gain free will, and that is how all of these dungeons have so many undead in them.
Okay, I accept this. I accept your challenge. Excellent. That is how we interpret that now, and that will be when Chandel and Dauphine consummate their love. Can you consummate? You can't consummate. Wow. That's when they realize. That's when they are able to express their love.
What are you talking about? Of course they can bone.
Okay, so one of the hang on a second. Let me explain this to Peleus, Elias Pablo. One of the rules, one of the house rules of this campaign is if you tell a joke that I like, which are usually very bad puns, you get a point of inspiration, which is to say Friendly Fire now has a point of inspiration. Just to let
yes. Thank you so much. This is the best.
That was very bad, and I enjoyed it very much. Okay, so yeah, we've got Teddy's animate dead situation figured out. We're gonna start kind of at the end of the last episode. Theodore Diem rode away on his expandable Renaissance Leonardo da Vinci bicycle helicopter that he had in his conspicuously large pack. When he was trekking through the wilderness, you guys thought that it was just because that he had a large pack because he doesn't know about hiking or camping, but instead he deployed it from that large pack. Fortunately, Hawkins, Takuna's character, the tiefling guy, hang on, I don't know, Leon, and then a couple of other characters and Skoo were able to kind of shoot at this helicopter and busted out the rear rotor so that it went into a tailspin and crashed into the ground. Now, Hawkins is not here, but Hawkins is the Aarakocra Ranger, and he flies down to see what the matter is with that, and that is where the story will begin. But first, we should probably do our intros. Ted, are you recording?
Yeah.
Excellent. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Band Campaign. This is the Bandcamp group. It's a campaign. That's why we're calling it the Band Campaign. I'm your GM, Blazemasterson. With us today are Blood Ted.
Hello, I play Yvonne, the Necrodancer.
Delightful. Skoo.
Hello, I play Teef, the Thiefling.
Tiefling.
Oh, I can never say this. Fuck it.
Teef the Tiefling Teeth Thief.
That's
correct. That's correct. Steals teeth from her fallen foes. Quinn.
I am Quinn, and I'm playing Akra Yarjarit, the Dragonborn warrior and electric guitarist.
And Peleus.
Hello, everyone. I'm Peleus. I'm playing Illican Friendly Fire Calagiano, the headbanging Goliath Shepherd of Fire.
Awesome.
Absolutely. And if I recall right, you were in charge of reaching, because you're a Goliath, you can reach up to the lighting rigs, and you're setting up the backstage area for the band. Is kind of your tie-in with all this.
Exactly. I'm the new roadie. I'm roadie number 2.
How big is a Goliath?
Goliaths can be up to 9 feet tall. I think that generally they are around 8-ish. And in particular, Peleus is, or rather, Friendly Fire is, how tall?
I think I'm 7'11", I believe is what I wrote down.
That's very good. That's even bigger than Shaq. 7'11" it is.
It's really hard to find
I
shoes.
believe. What? How tall? Oh wow! I'm only 6'8".
Only.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to set up a basketball game for you guys at some point.
I think I might accidentally puncture the ball with all my spikes.
That's a good point. You got spikes all over you and your body and your axe and your other axe, the one that you play guitar on. And so now let's get back into this sweet narrative. Theodore Diem has escaped on his Renaissance era helicopter bicycle, and everybody took a couple of pot shots at him as he jumped out of the window of the Library of Thiera. There were 2 daises on the top floor after you guys fought that bookworm, the book dragon. One of the daises had the ultimate songbook that was given to Deleth. It gives Deleth Otil, the band's bard, permanent advantage on performance checks. Is the way that particular magical item works. Then Theodore Diem ran out, grabbed one book that you guys did not have a chance to examine, hopped into his helicopter, tried to ride away off into the sunset, but instead was sniped down. And Hawkins, who is not currently present, played by Universal, has flown down to investigate the crash site and found nothing. It seems as though Theodore Diem is a canny foe. He is well prepared for this eventuality, and all that Hawkins can find is the crashed helicopter and then a little bit of tracks. Now, Hawkins, being a ranger as well as an Aarakocra, as well as a bird man, is a clever track finder. So he follows these tracks until they come to a stream. In this stream, unfortunately, our ranger friend gets flummoxed is another way of pronouncing that, by the fact that Theodore Diem apparently understands tracking as well as the other arts that he has displayed his acuity in. And so he traveled upstream or perhaps downstream through the creek so that his footsteps couldn't be traced. So no telling where he's emerged from the creek, from the stream. There is no telling. Your trail has gone quite cold. There's no telling where he's going to ground. But you do all
where he came from.
Where did he come from? Where did he go? Truly, Theodore Diem is Cotton Eye Joe. Now, we do actually have a clue as to where he came from. He came from the city of Hoarfrost, as did you all. That's your hometown. It's the tavern you like hanging around in most is there. Wow. And the mayor actually, indeed, your adopted hometown. Indeed, the mayor introduced you to Theodore Diem in the first place. So I think perhaps your primary lead right now is, unless you guys want to investigate the Library of Thiera a little bit more thoroughly and probably get into silly scrapes, japes and jinx, you might want to go back and check out the mayor.
I mean, I wasn't in last session, so I'm pretty much easy with what everyone else wants to do. Let's say that Akra was...
I think, yeah, if we go back and start with the mayor, because then that kind of is easier for you guys to jump in, I think. And also we can meet up with you in town.
Did you have an explanation for why Akra wasn't there?
Akra just wanted to have another pint at the tavern. And
okay.
right now...
Yep,
right
that
now,
sounds...
Yeah, I mean, you're a rock star. Fuck it. You don't have to do any. You don't have to do anything, baby. Do what you like. And indeed, Hawkins has that same realization. He says, you guys can track this down. I really need to get a little bit more grain in my gullet, if you get what I'm saying. And so Hawkins flies off to get fed. Maybe he's flying to a Hindu. I just discovered a Hindu is the name of a bachelorette party in the UK. Scoo clued me in on that one.
Is he a dancer, perhaps?
I didn't know that was specifically a British thing.
Oh, absolutely. That is the weirdest turn of phrase I've ever heard in my life.
And so presumably you don't call bachelor parties stag do's either.
No, that's how we got there.
Mm-hmm.
I took him through that whole string.
I learned a lot today. It was very beautiful. So indeed, Hawkins actually is the drummer, and the reason why is because he's always walking around on drumsticks, if you get what I'm saying. He's a bird man. So indeed, the band finds itself heading back to Hoarfrost. You guys see Peleus, or rather Friendly Fire, the Goliath cleric of light, hanging around at the tavern. Waves at everybody and says, "Hey, what's good?" Deleth is drinking her customary absinthe, and she doesn't feel like partying with you guys just right now. Very mercurial, these frontmen.
Life of a rock star, right? That's why we gotta work behind the scenes to make sure that they can just be them.
Mm-hmm. It's
me
artistic.
and Mr. Big Poops.
Akra sees you guys coming in, and she's like, "Hey guys, how was the trip to the library then?"
Horrible.
Oh, do tell.
I almost died.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Why didn't you bring me with you?
We forgot about you. You're in the background. Sorry.
Story of my life. But hey, was really useful growing up on the mean streets of Hoarfrost.
Hoarfrost, by the way.
Everyone forgets about the 8-foot-tall Goliath.
Naturally.
I have a criminal background. It makes sense.
That's true. You're picking people's pockets. You can't even reach down there. What are you doing?
No, it's a hired killer background, actually.
Oh wow. Okay, so you just smush them from up high.
No, I just light their house on fire, and no one notices me doing it.
Brilliant. Arsony. Arsony? Larceny is what I was thinking about.
Disguise yourself as another house.
Arson?
Yeah, you climb on top.
It's just arson. It's just arson.
Yeah, it is just arson. You climb on top of Mr. Big Poops. Time for you guys to learn that Friendly Fire not only is a Goliath, but has an elephant with him named Mr. Big Poops.
I figured that, getting an elephant friend would help me get noticed more, but in fact, people just think I'm not real every time they see me riding around.
Yeah, your problem is that it's a pink elephant, so everybody thinks they're on drugs.
It's a great song, by the way. Great scene.
I thought that color would really, bring out Mr. Big Poop's eyes.
And your hair. As we know, Friendly Fire has got Steven Universe hair, a gigantic party rock star mullet with gems braided throughout to really bring out the universe in his look.
Sounds like me.
Very delightful look. Everybody's really glammed out is how I would describe you guys. So so you arrive at the tavern and the mayor says, "Well, how did everything go?" He hears Ted's explanation that it went poorly and everyone nearly died. And he says, "Well, I don't see Theodore with you. What happened to my citizen? Is everyone? You say you nearly died. Did he die? Is he all right?"
He owes us money. Where can we find him?
That doesn't sound like him, really. Is everything on the up and up here? Can I trust you?
Yeah. I mean, he paid us to do a job. We took him to the library, and then he just ditched us. He owes us money.
Oh, wow. Well, that seems very shameful, but it surely is a violation of contract law. I suppose it falls under my jurisdiction to point you toward his lab. It's where he spends all of his time. It's only on the outskirts of Hoarfrost. Hoarfrost, by the way, is the town that you're living in. And just as a reminder, Hoarfrost is not actually cold. It is in a temperate climate. It's just called.
But there
Hoarfrost.
are plenty of horse.
No, there aren't, because that's awkward role play. That's very awkward role play.
No, I know.
No whores. Zero.
Can I like sort of check this guy out to see if
That's
he's
awkward
legit?
role play in a party sort of setting.
Mm.
That's more of a one-on-one thing.
Wow, we nearly did that earlier.
Or a 2-on-1 thing.
Yo.
I mean,
American
whatever floats
Psycho.
your boat.
Pelias,
Just
you
a
got
bit
some.
extra usually, but anyway.
Yeah, I want to scope this guy out for political corruption. He might have jobs for me if he notices me.
Okay. Oh, he definitely sees you today for sure. He sees you unfold as you get up from the table that's very low. It's like Shaq getting out of a clown car. Okay. If you want to give us an inside roll and see if this guy's on the up and up, by all means do it.
Do I just walk around folded constantly?
Yes, that's how Shaq lives. Yes.
Oh, I guess that means 14. I think that's how to interpret that.
That's correct. If you look at your character sheet, I can actually do it for you. If you look at your character sheet, there's a cog in the upper right-hand corner of everything, and you can switch it so that it will roll 1d20 instead, and that's how we're gonna go ahead and set that up. So your default roll options should be roll 1d20 there.
Oh, okay. Dankeschön.
And yeah, exactly. Like the way that they do it automatically is such that you see both rolls, but Universal and I have talked about it as GMs, and we both like to see the one roll, and then we like to have that dramatic tension between if you have advantage on a roll.
Agree.
Yeah, I like to have that. So this way, it's a little bit slower going, but it does add a little bit of tension, and that's a beautiful thing to have in these games.
Also, rolling dice is fun, and if you're always rolling advantage, then you're being robbed of rolling that second dice. Or
True
die,
that.
rather. Second die.
That's a good point. I think I'm going to change my setting.
I'm happy with it. Actually, I enjoy rolling badly, very, very badly.
Oh, you're
It adds complicated. Yeah, exactly. Everybody here is a big roll fluffer. Is how Scoo put it once. He fluffed a roll.
Oh, that's adorable. I've never heard of roll fluffing. But I guess this is the entertainment industry. Everyone needs a fluffer.
There are no whores in Hoarfrost. I cannot remind you enough of this. No, I think it's just another bit of that UK slang that is just so adorable, so whimsical and cutie. So with your roll of 14, you realize that the mayor is definitely on the up and up. He has been living, he explains that I've been living in this city for many years and taking care of things and helping to run the place. And, this...
Is that taking care of things or taking care of things?
No, it's the innocuous kind of taking care of things. Thank you for inquiring, however. But I do want to say I've known Theodore for easily 10 years. He's never caused any trouble. He's never gotten too drunk in the tavern or anything along those lines. He simply paid his rent on time to his landlord. I can't imagine that he would cause any trouble. He's just been reading books for the last 10 years, as he told you.
He has a lab, you say?
He does have a lab. It's over here on the west side of town. It was not affected by the earthquakes that occurred during the first episode of your season.
How convenient.
Have you considered the rugs?
Were you asking
Why are
about,
you not a bird man? You should.
Were you asking about drugs? I'm afraid I misheard you.
He's been reading a lot of books. He doesn't cause any trouble. Sounds like a drug dealer to me.
That's a weird guess, but I suppose he may have something for you in that lab. My advice is simply to check it out. I grant you authority to trespass on his property to see if you can't collect on your debt.
Ooh.
Search warrant. We've got a search warrant.
Not that I needed permission.
Let's head over. I'm especially giving permission to the tiefling teeth thief. All right, so you guys head over to the west side of town, and there were massive earthquakes, four or five massive earthquakes that took place during the first episode of this campaign when we learned about the sabotage. And as a result, a couple of stores were knocked down, the school was knocked down, a church was knocked down, a couple of residences, but you can see a rather large, clean, well-kept facility. Another reason that he really was just a respectable member of the community. This has really come as a surprise to everyone. Theodore's turn. And you see a very large, well-kept, clean facility. Kind of.
Is there any lights on?
There are lights on. Yes. By the way, you guys need to decide, because you just came back from the library. You need to decide if you're going to take a short rest or a long rest right now.
I would like a long rest.
Are there any unlit trash bins?
Sorry, what?
I asked, are there any unlit trash bins?
There are no trash bins.
It's part of my religion.
That's beautiful, and I find that I'm going to find a way to work those in for you next time. There are none here. This is an exceptionally clean, well-kept facility. But first, we need the squad from before to decide. Do you guys want to take a short rest or a long rest?
I would like a long rest.
Yeah, I'd like a long one, but I don't know if we've got time. How short is a short one?
A short rest is 1 hour, and I will tell you straight up, there will be no consequences whatsoever for taking a short rest.
For a short one, but there could be for a long one.
I am not going to affirm.
I'm
not at liberty to say. I can neither confirm nor deny. I've never worked for the CIA.
So during a short rest, I can use only one hit die to heal up.
I think you can use as many as you. I think the deal is that you can use as many as you want. However, your spell slots as a wizard do not get refilled. And the other part of that is that those hit die are no longer available if you want to take another short rest later.
Okay.
So tough decision here. Decision time. This is a telltale game. Your choices matter.
If one of us takes a long rest, we can't have like someone doing a short and someone doing a long, right? Because then they just wouldn't be present for some of it.
Right, and that's a silly way to play the game.
Yeah. Are you okay with a short one, Ted?
Yeah, I'll just use.
I mean, Akra doesn't really care because she's just been having a long rest at the pub.
Akra's fresh as a daisy. I mean, as fresh as a dragonborn.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. Fresh
as a snapdragon.
Okay, do a short rest, roll your hit die, and heal up.
Do you have to roll them individually? I guess you do. Oh, look at that, 7.
Oh, look at you, Irvin.
What?
Hang on, how did you get a 7?
Plus Constitution plus 1.
Oh.
A very stout wizard, this one.
22.
Is he also short? Does he remind you of a tea kettle?
No, this is a high elf, very tall, very slendy, much like your friend Blaze, actually.
Ah, well, elves can have beer guts too.
That's sexy. We've been talking about Pulp Fiction. We've been talking about Pulp Fiction, so I just thought a little bit about that weird the chick with Bruce Willis, who's like, I want the pot belly.
I had to really struggle to think what you were talking about then, because the accent was so bad.
Oh, I'm very bad at accents. That's why I only talk as Richard Nixon and Kermit the Frog. I don't know if you guys have noticed.
You can do Kermit?
Yeah.
He thinks he can do Kermit anyway.
I'm pretty bad at it.
Come on, you have to do it now.
It's something.
My best.
I'll even give you my.
Now. He thinks he's doing it now.
I've had enough of your crap. Anyway,
it's your fault for calling us quaint.
You are quaint, and my accents are bad, and we are all able to deal with that. Okay, so that's used up another one of your third level spell slots, and you guys have spent your hit dice. So you guys rest for an hour at the tavern. You guys say, we'll check it out in a minute, Mayor. We gotta catch our breath after this long trek back from the Library of Thierra, at which we got ditched. So at this point, Friendly Fire and Teef and Akra and Irvin, you guys are all ready to roll out to the library, or rather to the lab, to the laboratory, and you see
the library,
the laboratory.
Did you update
and so
your hit points, Ted? Because your little bar hasn't moved. Oh, no, sorry, that's Deleth. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. Forget it.
Yeah, Ted did. Ted absolutely did. So you guys are all ready to hang out in the chemistry lab. 1 second, let me get ready to move you all over.
Wait, what? So we're just walking on in, the door's wide open, or what's the situation?
Yeah, actually the door is pretty much wide open.
I wanted to kick it down.
The door is closed.
Yes.
I wanted to pick a lock.
There are two doors that are both closed.
Tell you what, I can kick the door down, and then you can pick the lock on the door that's now lying on the floor.
Yeah. Just kick it down.
Is it actually? Do we? I try and open it because maybe don't need to do this.
Oh no, absolutely you need to do something. Jesus, I didn't invent two closed doors for no reason.
Look, I think that maybe these doors are too strong of an opponent's. Maybe we should go around and try to use the elephant to smash through the walls.
I might climb up to the first floor and just look around up there.
Oh my God. You kick open the door. You fucking goons. You check out a cool facility. It is again extremely well lit, extremely clean.
I can see someone. There's someone right there.
Those people are not there. Those people are not there at all.
They're unseen servants.
Are they not there in the same way that I'm not there?
No, they're not. They're just not there.
Or am I loading badly?
Yeah, you might be loading badly. It is a large picture that I picked. Maybe a couple megs.
What would you say is the real world cognate for the time period of this setting?
It's not as futuristic as it looks.
No, not quite so much as this. But for example, in plumbing, there is such a thing as like venting and venting hoods. So perhaps like post-Roman.
Okay.
We don't have guns, but we do have the ability to erect immense structures. There's irrigation has been figured out. Did you really laugh at erect? Come on, guys. Jesus.
No, I laugh at erect immense structures. Give me some credit.
I have an electric guitar, but that's a little bit of a sort of grey area because it is sort of an extra dimensional weird like relic thing.
And it is it's powered by your lightning breath. So like they haven't figured out electricity quite, except insofar as Dragonborn can occasionally breathe lightning.
I guess this is how I often situate myself. Are rapiers weapons that are in active use?
I'm holding one, so I hope so.
Because actually, rapiers are fairly modern weapons. They were invented or they were widely used in like the 17th century. Mm-hmm. I think the first started appearing in the 1500s.
Musketeers era.
Yeah, let's put it this way: there are toilets. There are toilets. There are not handguns. There are not prostitutes because the awkward roleplay.
Got it.
But that's nothing to do with the time period. That's just because.
That's just
like
me.
That's
just me
there are prostitutes. It's just we don't actually meet any of them.
Yeah.
And a lot of them wear fursuits.
Yes, because this is all taking place inside my head, so it's not actually much.
No,
about,
but
like,
Kane isn't
period.
here. Kane's the furry, isn't he?
Is Kane a furry?
What?
No.
Oh my God!
No, he.
Fess up. Tell the
No,
truth.
You've just let out his secret.
No,
my
he,
God.
he posted a screenshot of his desktop, and he had a folder called Fury on the desktop. So I was like, Kane, you're a furry?
Incredible. That poor guy. Kane, by the way, is a moderator of the CNC Discord that you just joined recently, Peleus. Okay, so at this point, you guys walk in and you see roughly what you see here, except that there are no people. There are vents and pipes running along the ceiling. It is extremely well lit, presumably by magical dint. There are 6 stations that you can see that appear to have been in recent use, and there is over to the right, outside of the frame here, an extremely large, extremely sturdy-looking locker that is not actually currently in play. So I'm going to ask who's going to investigate which of these stations here. You're looking at 3 to the left, so the near, the middle, and the far, and then 3 to the right, the near, the middle, and the far. Who would like to check out which station, or do you guys want to cluster around each one?
I like the look of the middle on the right.
Okay.
I'm going to just hang out by the door and wait for me to light things on fire.
Okay. Just as a reminder, Mr. Big Poops is not allowed to enter this building because it's too small for an elephant.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah,
Okay.
Mr. Big Poops mainly carries things.
Very good. All right, so you're hanging out by the door. Quinn is by... Okay. Excellent. Quinn is by the middle. I'm going to ask you guys to produce tokens here in just a little bit, but like this works for me. Okay, so your skeletons surround you at the far right, Irvin. Very good. I love the 2 that have a crush on each other. That's my very favorite thing that's happened in this game. Hush. Anyway, Akra, you're good. Okay, we've got everybody roughly placed. So, Teef, are you at the far right as well as Irvin? Is this correct?
I was going to be, but I can now be on this sort of front one, I suppose. Is anyone by the front one?
How does one produce tokens, by the way?
If you click on the newspaper up in the top row there, outside of the chat window, right? Mm-hmm. You can scroll down and see the players, and it says Illican Friendly Fire. You grab the text, not your picture, but the text, and drag it in.
Intuitive, that bit. That's really straightforward.
That part is kind of weird, but this is such a cool.
Oh yeah,
thing
I'm not ragging on
it. I don't even give a shit. You want to hang out by the vents, or by the pipes?
I mean, it's where my head is probably.
He's by the
That
door.
is true. Yeah, you're looking. Okay, all right. So we're about to move to a top-down version of this.
Oh, that'll help.
And this will help you out a little bit, I think. So let's move our characters to where they were supposed to be.
I can't wait for the magic. I can't wait.
There is going to be some delightful magic. So if I am reading this right, you guys can see the 2 pipes running overhead, and you can see the 6 stations.
I can't see. I'm still on the old
one.
picture.
Oh, I get it. Okay, it's because I switched me over to it and not you. That's
okay, so which side is the door?
The door is here,
where we came in from. Okay. So I think I was by this one. It's not snapping to the grid. There we go.
It's not snapping.
When you first drop it, it doesn't snap, and then once you move it a little bit, it seems to snap.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if there is a way. There's not. There's no freaking way for me to make it snap. Make it snap.
It does snap after you drop it, and then you're okay.
Oh, okay. That might be it. It's
the placement that is a bit random. Anyway.
Okay, so we will resolve it starting back to front. Irvin, the table that you are at contains a desiccated corpse. It is extremely small and has wings.
And that's the one on the right?
That's correct, yeah.
Just making sure. Okay.
Dead fairy.
So, okay.
And so you can examine it and try and figure out what's going on with it. But it is certainly well and dry, and it's been pinned to a cork board. And it's been kind of taken apart. So if you want to roll an investigation check, you might learn a little bit more about this.
I have good int.
Your best, all you can really figure out, you don't know for sure whether this is a fairy or a pixie or whatever it could be, but you do know that it was dead before it was cut open. You can tell that simply because there's no fluid anywhere kind of that pooled in a way that would come from pre-mortem cuts. That's all you can tell with that. So you're not able to tell exactly what this thing is, but you know that it was not defiled per se. All right, so Accra, you see at your station a safe, and it is a complicated one, but it does have a traditional lock structure, and so it might be possible that you could get into it via thieves' tools or your regular, or maybe you could bash it open. I don't know.
I might try and bash it open, except I've been around Teef long enough to know that she doesn't really like it when I try and bash things open that have valuable stuff in, and then end up bashing the valuable stuff. So I think I'm going to call Teef over.
But bashing can be plan B if this doesn't work.
Bashing can be.
Yep, I'm going to do that. I'm going to walk over and have a look. So,
okay, there is one thing that I forgot to say. When you guys enter the facility, there is there's a voice, and it sings. And I'm about to try and sing. And if you guys make fun of my singing, the way you've made fun of my accents, I'm just going to give up on this whole thing. I remember when I found out about chemistry. It was a long, long way from here. I was old enough to want it, but younger than I wanted to be. Suddenly my mission was clear. Sometime later I met a young graduate. When I had nobody to call my own, I told her I was looking for somebody to appreciate, and I just couldn't do it alone. So for a while we conducted experiments in an apartment by the river road, and we found out that the two things we put together had a bad tendency to explode. So you heard that as you walked in.
It's a really, really awkward and slightly annoying opening bell for the door.
Yes, correct.
During that whole
button
song.
twice, so it loops a second time.
If you want to hear it again, I'll do it.
It's like opening a door in a shop where it goes ding, ding, except it plays an entire song.
I forgot to mention this, but Friendly Fire actually wears a cowbell around his neck, and he was headbanging throughout that entire song on beat.
Thank you. Bing, bing, bing. Much better than offbeat.
Yes. Well, I can roll for it if you want.
No, I trust you. I believe in you.
Roll for rhythm.
Coming down with a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
Absolutely. Okay, so Scoot, you've just been called over to the safe, and you guys all heard that beautiful song as you walked in.
I did. I'm going to. What would I do to? Would it be sleight of hand? What is?
No, Thieves' Tools is its own skill category.
Yeah.
If you look on the skills tab of your character sheet, it should be. You should set your here. I will go ahead and do it. Set it up for you right here. Your custom one should be your lockpick. It uses dexterity, and you are expert or proficient.
Proficient. Expertise is all accounted for, I think. So.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your lockpick there. It's your custom one skill underneath the set of 20.
Boom!
Yo, you pop that shit wide ass open. You pop it open like a hoarfrost. So you guys find a strange key in there. It's very rectangular, and it is weird mechanically compared to any other key that you've seen before. And more importantly than that, you find a note, and there are kind of 3 pages that catch your eye. There are 2 from some time ago, covered in dust, and 1 much more recently. Sorry about that. Do you guys want to read it, or should I? Does anybody want to pull up and read this?
Yeah, okay, I will.
Do it.
Found in TDM's app.
It should be shown to you right now. I don't know why.
It popped up on my screen.
From some time ago, covered in dust. What is causing the Fae to bleed into our world? What is piercing the veil? Feywild, source of nature and wilderness, but also wildness within us. Charm and madness and dream and delirium. Creativity is just a touch of madness. Madness must be removed to retain order, to create logical and reasoned. If I help along the drop of the veil, one of these planes can be destroyed. Stone and metal and cold reason can triumph over creativity and fun and thorn and leaf for all time and forevermore. But where and how? How do you drop a plane on top of another? Stone and metal, stone and metal. Much more recently, the mayor told me some new do-gooders came through the tavern. Might have them walk me to the library of Thierra. There's something of great value there, but I don't trust the wild magic from the Feywild bleed around the place. Could use a few gullible meat shields just in case.
All right. So you guys have checked out that note, that set of notes, and it reveals a little bit of information about the man. At this point, you guys can check out. You grab the key. At this point, you can check out the other stations if you'd like. Just reposition yourselves as you want.
Let's check this one out.
These pipes look interesting. Maybe we should pop one open.
You can if you want.
Really?
This is D&D, baby. You do whatever you like.
The
world is yours.
Maybe we should examine the tables first in case it wrecks whatever's on them.
Yeah, possibly.
But it's your call, man.
No, I can wait.
Well, I can wait to smash open the pipe.
Okay,
yeah, I can, in fact, wait to smash open the pipe.
I love your patience, that Goliath stone patience. All right, so Irvan has moved. Akra, Teef, Friendly Fire. Do you guys want to move around? Check out anything?
I'll just go across the way.
Very good. So Irvan, you find 2 potions. They are both blue potions.
Blue.
And you are unable. It seems, as far as you can tell from this laboratory, from the entire look of the place, that that Theodore Diem is no mean alchemist, but you cannot glean the meaning of these potions. You don't know yet what they are for.
Can I smell them?
You smell them, and they smell like seawater.
Drink it. Drink it. Chug, 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 chug.
I like this peer pressure. I love this peer pressure.
I'll do it.
Okay, move
sure.
your token, please. Yeah.
Akra sees it and goes, I'd like a bit of that. Moves over, grabs it out from under Irvan's nose, and just sort of.
All right, you drop it back, and you feel magically healed, except for the fact that you don't have any damage. So what you feel is just a little nice, pleasant, tingly sensation. There are no whores. But, it is a very pleasurable
this is
feeling.
really good.
You know, I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna start calling the town Horf Roast.
because there are horves there. There are
And
horfs.
everyone loves roast.
Yeah, there are horfs there. Okay,
Horf sounds like some sort of walrus. Sounds like some sort of fantasy walrus.
It's definitely the sound that seals could make. Horf, horf, horf.
And so, yeah, it sounds like the name that some other culture might give a walrus. It's a horf. So this could be a town where their main export is horf roasts.
Okay, so we have learned a little bit about Horfrost, rather, and that is that their main export is walrus. Even though it's a very temperate climate and surrounded by forest.
No, it's they import the walruses.
Oh,
and then they slaughter and cook them here.
Okay.
And then they export the actual food.
Okay, thanks Brexit.
Seems very inefficient.
We slaughter the walruses inhumanely and thus cheaply, with children only, obviously.
That's a very good point. I do want to point out to you guys, and this is going to be a continuing plot point. The school was knocked down by the earthquakes. The tavern is still standing. This is going to come up later, but just so you know, like this town has had some strange things happen to its internal infrastructure. Okay, so Irvan, you wanted to scoop up this second blue potion here. Okay. All right, and you're gonna take a swig of it. You're not afraid?
No, I'm not gonna. Well, I know what it does now. I'll just keep it.
Well, you know that it's really from Accra that it produces pleasurable tingles.
Really good.
But were they identical?
These are identical, yes.
Okay.
So, Irvin, you do wish to drink this?
No, I'll just put it in my inventory.
Okay. You've got a blue potion in your inventory. All right, very good. So, Irvin and Accra, you guys have done your thing. Scoo, are you investigating this front?
Yes, the bottom one down here.
Okay.
What do we see? What do we see?
You see a strange fruit.
I eat it. No, I don't. What? I sniff it.
It is beyond bizarre. There appear to be, it appears to be quite fresh. It has been cut open in half. It is like it's kind of like a kiwi, right? It's been cut open in half. It's got a kind of a tough exterior, but it's been cut in half, and inside all the seeds have fully grown into saplings. There's a lot of verdancy about this. There's a lot of it's all fresh. This thing only could have been cut in half yesterday, but there are sprouts all throughout.
I find that my Goliath patience has worn out, and I start casting Sacred Flame through my dagger and pounding away at the nearest pipe.
Okay, this one.
Yes, that's correct.
I'm going to pick up
the one
the
right
fruit
next to mine
before something kicks off. I'm putting this fruit in.
But we haven't checked the bottom right table. Oh,
that's fine.
Left.
All the middle left, yeah.
Yeah, you guys are missing a little bit. You start pounding away at this pipe, and a red gas escapes from it. It does not. You take a big snootful, and it doesn't seem to harm you at all. It is a red gas.
Does it make me feel different, tingly, interesting? Should I bottle it?
No, there's no difference whatsoever going on with this gas. You have not seen anything. Now, hang on. Were you using your Sacred Flame through your dagger, or?
That's right. I have the Warcaster feat, so I can cast spells while things are in my hands. And I kind of imagine that as making my knife really hot and just pounding away on the pipe.
Okay, if you make your knife really hot and you pound away, you puncture it immediately. It's like a hot knife through pipe, and you are doused in red gas, and it continues to pump. There is red gas, kind of around the ankles of everybody in the room, in rather short order.
Does it look really cool?
Windows? Are we gonna suffocate in here?
you're not going to suffocate from this. It does not harm you.
Yeah, but it's gonna
whatsoever.
like.
But there is a window right here.
Okay.
So at this point, you have still got this table to investigate and this table to investigate, as well as the giant locker over here.
I'm not seeing any pings, by the way. If you're
not seeing any pings from me? Oh my god.
No.
Here, let's see.
I'm going back to the middle left.
I saw the green one.
What about this one?
I saw that green one.
Okay, so now we know. Those are the ones.
All right, I picked up that fruit thing, by the way.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. All right. So, Irvin and Accra are checking out this middle table on the left. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You see 3 green potions. Anybody feeling adventurous? Want to take a swig? They're green and they smell minty, and again, like there's this aura of freshness, very strong freshness in here. You would expect, perhaps there to be some degree of rot, or from the fruit in particular, but everything in here is extremely fresh.
I'll drink one.
Okay. Nothing happens to you except that you feel exceedingly light. You feel like you're walking on air. You feel like you could
Fred
jump.
Astaire.
You feel like Fred Astaire. You feel like you could jump, and just climb and climb and climb. You feel like you could run upward as quickly as you could run sideways.
Do you feel like you're in a feminine hygiene product commercial?
Okay, I take one more, and I pour like a third of it onto Gaston.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay, so it's consumed. I guess I'll take. I mean.
What would you have done if it just melted? He could have just turned to...
Well, I mean, I didn't melt.
Maybe your bones on the inside are melting right now.
Oh no. That's why I
That's
feel
why
like
you're
to be light.
Yeah.
What's on this long table all the way on the edge of the room?
That is not a table. That is an extremely large locker, or perhaps a vault. It has a multi-part opening and a lock that is extremely non-traditional.
In what way is it extremely non-traditional?
You know how most locks that you see in modern day life, you see they have the tumblers across the bottom, right? So it's a slit. This lock is actually... Good God. This lock is actually a rectangle, and if you use a light,
I've got.
Why, yes, it is. It is like that key. But you guys might want to investigate this back.
I'm stood right by it. Come on.
Okay, so Teef, you're right. Thank you. Peleus, as you're walking up to the enormous vault locker, Teef finds a red potion right here.
I'm not messing with these potions. You two over there can come and get this. I'm just gonna
like use my opportunity of being super light and like do a few dance moves. Jump around.
All right, cool.
You take it like is anyone taking that other green one that's on the table over there? Or is that gone already?
I'll pocket it.
Okay, it goes to Accra.
And one of you could decide which is getting the red potion, but I'm not messing with that.
I'll grab the red potion. Why not?
Okay. Do you wish to drink it?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm gonna drink it.
Okay, you drink it up, and you realize that sucker was a bomb, not a potion.
But it was tasty, so.
Yeah, what did it taste good? Hey, are we talking like a bomb that you order at a bar?
It's like a cherry Coke.
Wonderful?
Yeah, it's a
do you
Jaeger.
mean like,
It's a Jaeger
do you mean
bomb,
like
right?
bomb as in the noun, or bomb as in the adjective?
There is an explosion.
Oh, that potion was bomb.
Yeah, listen, you drink it down, it tastes of cinnamon schnapps. Have you ever had
Ooh.
have you ever had Goldschlager or cinnamon schnapps or shit, there's a red hot liquor here in the States.
Shit. A red hot shit.
It doesn't taste like a red hot shit.
Have you ever
Man, this is gonna be
tasted shit?
This is gonna be hard to pass.
Yeah, you're gonna take another 6 points of damage.
Should have given it to the elephant, man.
Oh, I took 6 points of damage. Womp womp.
You take 6 points of damage. It blows up in your stomach. Like it you can feel heartburn. You can feel a ton of heartburn heading down your tummy.
Just let rip with the.
That potion was a religious experience for me. I feel very close to the light at the moment, and I kind of want to learn how to make it myself so I can drink it regularly.
That's beautiful. So at this point, the red gas is up to your knees, but again, it's no big deal. Like, it's not hurting you or impeding your movement or anything like that. And
it's
looks
not
like
flammable because
well,
friendly fire hit it with a
hot
burning knife.
Well, a hot dagger did pierce it. There was no open flame. It was just a hot dagger, red hot.
So it could be
He was
flammable.
using sacred fire.
Through the dagger. The way that I specifically asked about that, specifically so that we could find out that it was a red hot dagger. So you don't know how open flame is going to deal with this just yet.
So that window, is it locked or unlocked?
It's locked.
Oh, okay. Is it like a glass window?
It looks like glass.
I want to charge it with my shield in front of my face and just try to smash into it as hard as I can.
Okay, move your token. To the right place.
I don't know where the right place is, actually.
Oh, the window is right here.
Gotcha. Charge!
All right. As he's doing that, Skoo, do you want to wait for him to break open that window, or do you want to check out this this vault here?
Yeah, because like that was crazy watching him just run across. So I'm like paying attention to him at the moment. I may have sort of walked up here a bit to watch, but yeah, I'm just gonna wait until he finishes what he's doing, basically.
Okay. Give me an attack roll, please. Friendly fire.
Okay, and while I'm doing this, I'm just screaming as loud as I can. I just want to be noticed.
Oh, that's tragic and beautiful.
Okay, I'm going to do an attack roll with my dagger, but I'm doing this with my shield. I don't have any particular shield proficiency, but
that works fine.
Damn.
All right, so you get the window perfectly. The damage leaves a little bit to be desired. This window is very real. Like this is not this is kind of like the equivalent of bulletproof glass. You sort of bounce off of it.
Oh, bummer. Ow. That was really fun, actually. Can I just back up to the other wall and do that over and over and over and over and over and over and
do the other players have any beef with that? Do you want to get stuff done while you're
I think we should definitely get a window open.
Okay.
I can try and cast acid splash on it. Does acid work?
Do it while he's away from it, in case.
Yeah, while yeah. Okay, so
well, he's walking down the other way, right, to get a run up. So
I mean, acid doesn't. Just gonna put this out there. Acid doesn't generally have much of an effect on glass.
Oh, that's a very good point.
Because like,
whose side are you on?
Because like, you've got like.
Damn it!
I'm on the side of science.
Whoa!
I thought it was Theodore.
Can't drop a bomb on us like that.
Because like, otherwise you wouldn't have bottles of hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid because it would melt through the bottles if acid melted glass.
Okay, that is true.
Like, I don't know, some kind of like thing on the inside of the bottle.
No,
to keep it
it's
from...
just that glass is very inert.
He's right, it is glass.
Well, the good news is that you do manage to melt away part of the sill around the window.
Aha!
And if we're gonna be having our Goliath bashing into it repeatedly, it comes out cleanly, and the gas starts to escape.
Hooray!
So it's like he doesn't actually destroy the window. He just
The
removes
glass
the
is
window
intact,
from
he
the
just-
building.
Pushes through, yeah.
Yeah, correct. The acid splash disabled kind of the area around the window, and then the pushes through a mush around it.
I feel like I've worked out a lot of my inner stress regarding my inability to be noticed. I don't know how many times I bashed into that wall, but each time the war cry was the same.
Yeah, it was 2 or 3 times that you had to do it, but eventually it surely did give under your magnificent weight and the weight of your shield.
Teef says to Friendly Fire, hey, Friendly Fire. I noticed what you did there.
Aww.
Just gives a thumbs up, and a wink.
Aww.
Friendly Fire blushes a little bit, embarrassed. He's never been noticed so much before in one day.
Incredible. That's beautiful. All right, so the window is busted. You've got 1 pipe unpunctured. You've got 1 pipe punctured. You've checked out all of the tables, and now you are looking at a large...
Yes, I would like to maybe examine the lock before I put the key in it, in case there's some sort of weird mechanism type thing going on. I don't know what I would roll for that. Maybe investigation, I guess?
I will take investigation or perception, maybe.
Okay, let's go with. Well, I mean, I've got no. No, let's do an investigation. I've got no. They've both got exactly the same modifiers.
Sure.
Oh wow! Yeah.
You're good to go. That key will unlock it entirely.
Okay. I'm not sure I believe you. Okay, I'm gonna put the key in, but I'm not gonna turn it just yet.
Mm-hmm.
Because this thing is huge, and
It's massive.
I just don't believe that this one little key is all that there is to this.
You put the key in and nothing happens. You know the way that locks work? You turn the key, right? Yeah.
But,
You know, perhaps as an expendable
Chantel
roadie-
shoves teeth away and turns the key.
So one thing that is important for us to discuss about your skeletons, they all follow the same command. You cannot instruct one of them to do one thing and others to do others.
I didn't instruct her to do it. She's just really impatient.
She is in your thrall because that's what animate undead means.
Teeth just holds up the pliers towards teeth.
She has no free will. She has no free will.
I will take those suckers out of your jaw.
I will go over and turn the key.
Okay. As you turn the key, you hear a voice that says, passphrase, please.
Teeth.
Password.
Chemistry.
What's the song thing? I don't know.
Well, the song that you entered to, do you really want me to sing it again? I'll do it. I swear to God. I remember when I found out about chemistry. It was a long, long way from here. I was old enough to want it, but younger than I wanted to be. Suddenly my mission was clear. Sometime later I met a young... When I had nobody to call my own, I told her I was looking for somebody to appreciate, and I just couldn't do it alone. So for a while we conducted experiments in an apartment by the river road, and we found out that the two things we put together had a bad tendency to explode.
Is it?
Thank you.
Is it password? I say password.
Yeah,
You
does
say
password work?
say password? Password does not work.
Chemistry.
Defense
I said
system
chemistry.
activating. Chemistry. Password incorrect. Defense systems initiating.
Wait. What was that other thing? Delirium.
Passphrase incorrect.
Oh, fuck.
Defense systems initiating. And you see...
Oh dear, it's the Terminator.
You see a bunch of these jokers unfurl from the ceiling.
That's probably fine. They're friendly.
They're
loaded.
definitely friendly, and
They're
they
gonna
don't want
help
to
us
hurt
open this thing up, I think.
That's correct. And there is one more way down here. And now...
So what's this locker made out of, by the way?
It is made out of adamantium. It is made out of unobtainium. It is made out of like the thing that you can...
Okay, got it. So it'll be really effective if we smash things against it.
Right, that is very true. Okay, so if you guys will be kind enough to roll initiative, I think we can get this party started.
Would you kindly? Oh no. It says that my initiative thing doesn't work. Oh, I have to... I remember.
Yeah, grab your token real quick. That is one of the weirdest things.
You gotta say it in an Irish accent. Would you kindly?
Would you kindly?
That's much better.
All right, Scoo, will you roll? S'il vous plaît.
Robot Guardian.
Does he turn Boston when he drops the accent?
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're talking about what's his face from BioShock?
Yeah.
I don't remember what. I think his accent turns into asshole.
Yeah, a bastard accent is a well worn.
So New Jersey?
Yes. Correct. Bingo.
Where's from?
Rutgers.
I know.
Hell.
I know that he has. I know that he had an Irish accent, and then it changed to an American accent when it turned out he was evil, which I'm sure is entirely coincidental.
That sounds appropriate. Yeah. Okay, so at this point, Scoo goes first. Scoo, what do you see? You see 5 robot guardians kind of. They drop like bats out of the ceiling. Are you able to see all this? Yes.
I can see them.
I can't. It's probably uploaded for me.
There's one right here where I'm pointing.
Okay.
One about here. It's like not snapped to a grid.
Oh my god, this grid snapping.
This one hasn't snapped either over here. Neither is this one, but it's close enough. So there's all around here.
Trying to reload.
Well, I'm going to move over to this one, I guess, because it's within range.
Yep.
If I select the right thing, I can do that. There we go. I guess I'm just going to attack it.
Do it. I dare you.
Wait, what?
No,
I've changed my mind. I'm
gonna kiss it.
Kiss it.
Do they have feelings?
They have lips.
They do not have lips. They do have
teeth.
They have teeth. They have robot teeth.
They can give a hickey.
I'm attacking this thing.
All right.
Bang! That's a crit.
You need to re-roll your damage die, which is 1d8. So if in the weapons thing, you've got 0 written, or it's blank, you need to put 1d8 in there, and that will appropriately do it.
All right, so I'll roll that manually for now.
Sure.
Where's d8? Yeah.
Okay, so you do 16 damage to this bad boy. Kind of poke straight through his robotic shell.
Yep.
He is,
straight in the kisser.
Right in his kisser, where you should be kissing him because he has feelings. His eyes kind of dim for a moment and then come back up to full capacity. You clearly rocked his world.
That's the robot equivalent of crying?
Yes, because you didn't kiss me, buckaroo. Okay, so up next is Akra.
Well, I like hitting things, and Teef just sort of initiated the whole thing. So I'm gonna hit it.
That's a good idea. They really don't want to kiss you. I was just kidding about it.
They have red eyes, so like.
Yeah, that's how
bad.
you know. Yeah.
I mean, I've got red eyes, but like I'm good, so don't hit me.
Oh, yeah, that complicates things a lot.
Well, you're not good, but you're on our side.
I
That's
acid
right.
splash thief.
Oh, Jesus, that's terrible. All right, so roll your attacks.
I've got my
you get
shield out.
Okay.
So I'm hitting with one hand.
Mm-hmm.
Bang! Look at that.
Good. Give me the other attack.
And
You have 2 at this stage. All right, both of those hit. You do the same. You do SKU level damage. And this one also, you cut a wire in its shoulder as your battle axe buries into it, and its eyes similarly dim, and then rise back up to full power. Up next, we've got Irvin. Irvin, a grip of robots just dropped out of the ceiling. What you
They're
gonna do,
still
baby?
invisible.
Are you
Invisible
sitting on top of a
robots.
table?
Yeah, it's because I was like, because I was super
floating.
light. Yeah, I was like jumping around, doing somersaults
Okay.
all over the place.
it's cool.
So
I
with
used to do that in my chemistry lab too. Just
floating around.
chill on the desks. No, I didn't float much, but I did sort of just sit on the desk.
So where are they?
There was that one time that I set fire to my school
I'm
shirt.
stood.
but-
Come and get this one right here next to me.
There's one here. There's one here.
Actually, no, don't come and get it because you're a ranged dude, aren't you? So,
Okay. Gonna order my dancers to attack this one. I say, attack.
sounds good.
Dance formation. Swan Lake.
Are
Beautiful.
they human? Are they
Beautiful.
dancer?
Oh
Is
man,
it like here?
how attached are you to your skeletons?
Very.
I mean, I'm pretty attached to my skeleton.
I mean,
think
usually
if
with
you
ligament-
took it away from me, I think I would crumple,
Well,
like
Teeth-
both
don't-
emotionally and physically.
Teeth is beckoning to friendly fire. Come and stand next to me.
maybe think about
I'm
what
sure
life
you'll
would
be.
be like without them.
Okay, Irvin, you can roll for your skeleton's attack. You can take your own action. What are you going to do?
Okay, well, I'm gonna attack with each and every one of them.
Okay, roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Attack.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Whap, whap.
Miss.
Attack.
Ooh,
Hit.
Attack.
they could do 10 damage. Jeez.
Attack.
Miss.
This doesn't matter
Okay,
when I use-
and your action.
Okay, well, I will think. Chill touch. Chill touch. Does it work on robots? Does necrotic damage work on robots?
I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, I use it.
You got to figure that out yourself, baby.
Yeah, you gotta see if it does extra damage.
I'll use it on this one.
Okay. All right, you have got a hand clinging to this robot here. It does not take extra damage by any stretch, but it is clearly very unhappy about this entire situation. Right before the robot takes its turn, I would like for us all to take a quick beverage break because all of a sudden I have the uncontrollable urge to use the restroom.
Okay.
Sure,
So
good.
let's take a 10-minute break real quick. Everybody beverage up or whatever. Do your thing.
You got it.
Oh, that sweet beverage break. I'm sipping on some Chardonnay.
Oh, you fancy.
I am a fancy boy.
This break was actually perfect because it let me get the work I needed to get done. I've ordered some garlic knots for pickup at 3:45 my time.
Outstanding. I'm also on the East Coast, so I can. We're almost certainly going to be able to meet that one.
I am really excited for my turn, and I hope I don't. Well, I hope that I don't, and I hope that I do kill everyone.
I'm trying to figure out how exactly to deal with the fact that this gas is heavier than air, and you broke out a window. So there's still like, seems like maybe there should still be traces in the place, but I also don't want to make it unfair. But I do want to cause explosions, but I don't want to make them unfair explosions.
Well, how much gas were in those pipes? The way you described it, it kind of sounded like there's some unknown large quantity just forever to be pumped out.
Precisely. That was kind of the idea. But the ventilation might make it, you know, that if you have an actual gas leak in your home, it has to reach a certain concentration before it's truly flammable.
I see.
So,
well,
is everyone back, by the way? We're waiting for Quinn, I think.
One thing.
Eddie back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. So carry on.
One thing to consider is that I only popped open one pipe, and the other pipe is fully contained with gas on the ceiling and is subject to damage just like everything else in the room.
Could be different gas in the other pipe.
I can neither confirm nor deny, and I don't work for CIA.
And in the little song he sang, it was, we found out that the two things we put together had a bad tendency to explode.
Could be potions as well.
Well, maybe that's the real key to the vault, is putting the two pipes together.
Maybe.
The passphrase was blow up your lab.
I bet the passphrase was there are no whores in Horf Roast.
Only Horfs. I feel like we've really expanded the lore of Horf Roast.
That one change.
Well, I mean, that one change means that the primary economic activity of this place is an abattoir. Like,
how is that different from the original?
That changes the entire timbre of the place, because the original, the primary economic engine of this town was a tavern.
Oh, I thought it was whores.
Frosty ones.
Frosty ones. Well, because they're in the morgue, right? They're dead.
Jesus.
Oh, I thought they just had high standards. Jeez. Apparently, it's
Did
the
I
Johns.
share too much?
Apparently, it's the Johns who have low standards.
You're the necromancer because you get romantic necrotically.
I thought it was he got romantic with Nex.
You can do that with non-dead, with the living.
That's true, but it does allude to vampires.
It's pretty undead. Fairly undead.
Michael Jordan.
Yo, who's Michael Jordan?
Oh my God. A friend of mine just shared a Vine with the preface, "Hey, do you like stupid shit?"
I do.
Wow.
Yes, I do.
Sign me up.
Yep.
Okay, I guess I should put it in this chat.
Yeah, please do, in the Crate and Cobalt channel. Yeah, the general works too.
Oh.
It's all good, baby.
Bad. I'm a rock star. Well,
yeah, do what you want. Oh, yep. I've seen this one.
Whoa!
Stop it. Get some help.
What is that he gets hit with?
A vacuum cleaner.
A Hoover.
We call them vacuum cleaners as well.
Don't you call them Hoovers? Don't you call them something crazy? Don't you call them something whimsical, you motherfuckers?
I'm Michael
The
Jordan.
Dusty Busties.
Now, actually,
Stop it.
I do have to say, in
some
Germany,
help.
they call vacuums, like Germans combine all their words. And so their
Hmm.
word for vacuum is literally, like if you translate it backward, it is dust sucker.
Well, that's a fine name.
Yeah,
The reason we would call them Hoovers is obviously because of the brand Hoover.
right. And we have those too. But my impression was that the Hoover name was like ubiquitous, kind of the same way that like Xerox is.
Exactly, yeah.
And in the UK, whereas here in the US, there's much more diversity of brands or whatever, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if you did like if we erased that word and started again, they'd be called Dysons over here.
Mm-hmm. It's beautiful. Quinn, are you back?
I am back.
Excellent.
That was
Okay.
officially the best bev break I've ever had.
All right.
I got my
Wow.
cat to sing "If You're Happy and You Know It" with me.
Oh, good cat.
What did you give it to drink? Or more importantly, what did you drink?
I was just
I
singing
can hear
"If
my
You're
cat
Happy and
singing.
You Know It," say meow. Ow.
Whoa. You trained your cats very well. So the robot guardians are about to prepare to menace you, but more importantly,
Robot hounds,
a robot hound.
which are also invisible.
Oh, you poor boy. I'm so sorry that this stuff isn't loading for you. I do get like really large pictures, just because I want them to be as high visual quality as I can, but
It can't compare
It
with
depends.
the fidelity of your singing.
oh, hush your sweet,
Wow.
sassy mouth.
That was a genuine compliment, sir.
Thanks, baby.
I just have a sarcastic voice, I guess.
I like that about you. No, I that's why I called your mouth sweet and sassy.
Oh, is that is that a new flavor from the American Chinese restaurants?
I would be all about
Sweet
that.
and sassy chicken.
Oh my god, I would order sweet and sassy chicken every day. So these
Robot hounds
So you've
have
got-
loaded.
excellent. Do you see the Nazi imagery on them? Because that's how terrifying these guys are. They got
What?
teeth and Nazi
Whoa.
and
They got
Are they
teeth.
swastika.
literally from Wolfenstein?
I don't know or care where they're from. That's true of literally everything I've ever used in this campaign. Like I know that those guys are Terminators. I don't give a fuck.
Because I'm pretty sure there were robot dogs in Wolfenstein.
Wolfenstein.
Wolfenstein. So a door of the gigantic vault kind of slides open halfway. You've got like a 3-foot opening in there, and out come 3 robot dogs, and they are magnificently lithe and fast. Is the first thing you note about them, is that their movement is genuinely terrifyingly quick.
How
Um,
tall are they compared to say the work surfaces, the tables?
They're much shorter than the work tables.
Okay.
They're about, I would say, they're less than a meter tall, is how I would describe them. But they're very, very fast. Is kind of the main takeaway.
I immediately panic at the realization that all my dancers are literally made out of bones.
Oh, just a quick aside that
Take
Well,
inspiration.
probably.
Ted.
Just a quick aside that probably won't ever matter. What's the challenge rating of your skeletons?
I don't know. It didn't tell me. I just copied the
well-
stats from the monster.
The monster
handbook.
manual. Yeah. So here's the thing about that is that that CR does not compare directly because as a necromancer, he gets bonuses to their hit points and to their damage equivalent to his wizard level. I want to say that skeletons are typically a CR of 1/4, or maybe 1/2, but these guys are juiced up versions, and they're juiced up in such a way that the scaling is kind of not you can't really compare them to normal skeletons.
I auto destroy any undead of challenge rating 1/2 or lower when they fail their will save when I turn undead.
Excellent.
Boom. Boom,
You
boom,
can
boom.
just, yes, I will allow that to happen. If you ever have a reason to expel these skeletons, they're gone, baby. Now that said, of course, Irvin can raise others, presumably imbuing them with the same personalities.
I'll probably raise your skeleton after I kill you.
Whoa!
Damn! Damn!
I'm
Goliath
just
skeleton would be good. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey man, it'll give me a chance to make a new character that's super interesting.
I like that your character is insecure about noticing things. It really makes your Internet of Things moniker work for me. Because you're very insecure. Okay, so Teef, you're getting attacked by a skelly or by a robot. I'm busy thinking about skellies.
Nope.
Assume that misses. All right.
Yep.
Akra, you're about to catch an attack as well. This robot is staring at you with its beady red eyes and locking onto target, and it fails miserably. Okay.
I also stare back into its beady red eyes, and I'm like, is that the best you can do?
It calls over its hive mind friend to assist it. It's like, I hope my pal can do better. Yeah.
Nope.
It also misses. These bad boys just don't have anything.
Like, this whatever it's using to attack. What do they use to attack?
They're just swinging their metallic fists around.
Okay, so I hear.
But
they're
bouncing off of your shield and your
I feel
armor.
a sort of little plink on the scales on the back of my neck, and I just turn around to the other one, just very unimpressed.
These guys are also much shorter than you are. They're about 6 feet tall, and you're 6'8". So you are basically Godzilla, is what I'm trying to say.
Whoa.
Okay, so
who's attacking our skeleton friends?
This guy right here is attacking our skeleton friend right here.
I would like to, extend the olive branch, so to speak, and use my warding flame ability as a reaction, which grants disadvantage on that attack.
Exciting. Okay, now that uses one of your uses of channel divinity that you have per day.
It does not.
Correct?
I actually have 3 uses of warding flame. It uses a resource that's separate from my channel divinity, I believe.
Excellent. I will take it.
It's number wisdom mod. Bummer.
Yeah, it hits regardless. So this thing, its visual circuits are overloaded, but it turns out these skellies just they're kind of easy to punch on. And so he manages to hit. And so your skeleton right here, this one is
Gaston.
Which one is this one? That's Gaston?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for Gaston. Takes 5 damage, this one.
Okay.
Okay, so if you adjust the HP on it directly, then that will adjust that bar as well. I just configured it that way. Okay, so at this point, all 4 of our large robots have gone, but we still have got a horde of attack dogs to figure out what they're doing. And their movement speed is tremendous.
Is it a horf of attack dogs?
It is a horf, 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 horf.
Oh.
And they see a Goliath in front of them that is like 8 feet tall, and they're like, "Yo, I don't want none of that." And instead, they jump up onto the table. They try to jump up onto the table and bite Irfan.
Oh Jesus! This is fine. I have plenty of defensive spells.
Do they get disadvantage because he's up on the table, or?
Okay, sure. I will give.
They jumped on it, didn't they?
Yeah.
No,
so does 15 hit you?
I asked earlier how tall they were.
15
they are shorter.
does indeed hit me.
Okay. You take 4 points from the first one.
14 does hit me. Jesus.
Does 12 hit you?
Yes. Oh, 12.
Okay.
Wait.
They have disadvantage
they-
because they're jumping.
the
They're
lowest
jumping and nipping at your ankles.
He's taking the lowest
Oh,
roll.
so
the-
12 doesn't hit me.
12 does not hit you. Very good. Okay, and then the last one is going for you. 14 or 9. 9 probably does not.
No.
Given that 12 does not. Okay, very good. They're going to use the rest of their movement to hop up onto the table with you. Or at least, these two are. This one is still going to be at disadvantage next round. Okay, so this now has concluded the robots and friendly fire. It's up to you, baby. You got a cloud of red gas. You got a group of skeletons attacking a robot nearby. You've got 2 skeletons double teaming Acra. You've got Scoo in a deadly fight against a Terminator, and you've got 3 robot dogs trying to geek the mage.
How can I hurt the most people / be noticed the best? Well, yeah, I think I'm going to go with my original plan. So the in between the 2 Terminators attacking our Dragonborn friend and the one who is behind Teeth, I would like to center a fireball.
Okay.
Yep. And melt the pipe and light the gas on fire. But before doing that, I would like to jump onto the table.
All right.
1, 2,
Oh,
3, 4, 5. Dink. Fireball.
Okay, so let's use the ruler tool that's underneath the magnifying glass. Make sure you've got enough room. Does your fireball have 35 feet of range?
Has 150 feet of range.
Okay.
What?
All right. How big is your fireball?
A 20-foot radius sphere of fire.
Okay, 20-foot radius.
That means it's going to hit me and the skeletons.
That hits Acra. That hits Scoo. That hits the skeletons. Very good. Okay.
Jesus.
Go ahead and
most importantly, it hits the gas.
most importantly, it hits the gas, and that's going to provide a lot of extra damage.
Does it
Just gonna
also hit the second
obliterate
pipe?
everything.
This is
Does
very good.
Does it hit the second pipe? Because that is also important.
No,
let's see.
not quite.
Not quite. It does not quite hit the second pipe. Okay, so roll your usual fireball damage, however much that is supposed to be.
32 fire damage. Make a DC 14 dex save for half.
Oh.
Akra
Okay.
doesn't like you anymore.
Oh man, you just got
32
noticed.
damage.
You absolutely got noticed.
Think of how good you smell, though. You know, fried chicken,
32
all that.
damage.
I can only-
nice.
I can only do that a couple more times.
Yeah. You just did 32 damage to me? I have 45 hit points.
I can heal you too.
You just almost killed me.
You literally, I think you literally killed all my skeletons, even if they succeed. Oh no, if they all succeed,
This
they
might,
might live.
this might be turning into a PvP encounter very soon.
Yeah, you literally killed almost all my skeletons.
No, because if they took 16, wait, did any of them make it? You've got
One of
one
them
skeleton that made it. One of them did.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough to kill them because they have 18 points health. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I have 13 hit points remaining.
Okay,
I
so
heard something about it being okay that you took most of your damage from the last session from your friends. Oh, okay, cool.
yeah.
Setting
Well,
the standards.
huh.
Jesus, 32 damage. What is that? How
It's
much?
fireball.
is
That was 2 crit by the looks of it as well.
Okay, from this point on, I think
Is that 86? What the
Friendly Fire might have to sleep with one eye open from now on, or he might end up waking up without any eyes,
That'll make it much harder to aim my fireballs.
or any of the rest of his head.
If Teeth hadn't dodged it, it could be Teeth as well. So
Well,
I'm alright.
Yeah,
Teeth
so
has
Teeth
fire
is the deal.
resistance, right?
Yeah, you've got fire resistance and you dodged it. Is that correct?
Yeah, so I would have taken
Half of
quarter.
half. So a quarter of
8.
32 is 8. And if you just adjust the HP on your character sheet, it will be reflected in the bar above you on the battle.
Oh, by the way, the way this is cast is I make the sign of horns and I point it at where I want it to go and I yell kaboom.
I love it. I fucking love it. Okay, now I need to make rolls for all of these bad boys. It's a dexterity? All right.
Yeah, dex.
Okay.
Wow.
Now hang on, let me make sure that right here. Yep. Okay. Wow. Fuck. Okay, so 3 of these skeletons are dead, but so is this
Accra.
one, this one, this one, and this one has just taken another shitload of damage. Wow. Okay, so this one is in dire straits. It is half melted. The safe
Join the club.
The safe has melted underneath the withering flame. If you can remove those skeletons, Irvin, there you go. That leaves only the dogs and the one left.
What's the one down there?
Oh shit! I forgot to take his turn.
He's got a little marker on him.
He's got a marker on him because he's got a crossbow bolted to him. It's shoulder mounted rocket launcher. But I forgot about him this round, and we're going to pretend like he got confused to reflect that. So this guy is undamaged.
Well, he's like, wait a sec. I thought that guy was attacking us, not his friends. I'm really confused.
Yeah, he definitely will not be trying to like maul his good pal Friendly Fire that he loves very much.
Where did you get that name, by the way?
It was given to me by my herd's elder.
By my relatives before they passed away.
Well, there's a reason why I'm not with my herd anymore.
Okay. All right. So Teef, you're now up. You just got your eyebrows singed off.
Okay. I shout over to Accra. Have you got that one? Or do you need help? Because like you're quite low. That one right in front of you is like white. Okay.
Be able to take.
Because Teddy's surrounded here, so okay, I'm gonna shifty 5 foot that way.
Okay. You've got your full movement range. Like if you want to, however you want to move, you've got. So, sure, yeah, go ahead and take a stab at this guy, and if you hit, you do get your sneak attack damage.
Let's see, where am I? Attack.
All right, that hits. Roll your sneak attack as well as your regular.
I'm gonna remember where I put it. Oh, here we go.
Okay, you stab your rapier down into it because it's on the floor and it's very short. So you just kind of flip your rapier around from your usual grip and you stab it down, and it goes right through the back haunch of this thing as it's snapping at Irvin, and it is kind of like pinned to the ground now. Its sparks are flying out of it. It's been greatly damaged. Up next, we've got Accra.
Okay. I'm finding it quite hard to decide what to do this turn.
Mm-hmm. My advice: attack Friendly Fire.
Yeah, the choice is either I hit the thing in front of me with my battle axe, or I try chucking hand axes at Friendly Fire.
I mean, follow your heart.
I probably won't hit Friendly Fire from this.
That's true. That is
far
true.
away.
Yeah,
but I get
just move closer.
You would get disadvantage on the attacks, undoubtedly.
Yes.
I feel
I get
so
2
popular.
attacks per turn, so I can just split them, can't I?
I think you can attack, move, and attack.
So here's the deal, actually. The way that the sheathing and unsheathing works is that if you were to do one battle axe attack against that robot next to you, you would have to drop your battle axe, unsheath your one hand axe, and then throw it. But as a result, the next round, you would have to pick up your battle axe off the ground, provoking an attack of opportunity.
But let's say
But
he
if I
hit that
attack the-
robot, killed it, and moved, he could do his second attack over there, right? Oh no, he wouldn't be able to move far enough. Okay, forget it.
No, she wouldn't.
Sorry.
It is unlikely. Like, this thing just kind of experienced an intermittent power failure last time you hit it. It did not. It was not exploding. It rather just was rather harmed.
Yeah, but it is almost dead from the fireball, which almost killed me as well.
The fireball did it a great deal of damage. It may or may not be sturdier than you are because it is made of metal. Let's put it that way.
Okay, I can slaughter. I can slaughter friendly fire later.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna deal with them. Well, I hesitate to call it the more pressing threat at the moment because I have a feeling that that's not really something.
All friendly. I think we just got to rename you Friendly, and then maybe maybe
the fire's implied.
Yeah, maybe just a rebranding.
I'm reminded of the party dialogue from Dragon Age Inquisition, where Dorian says, "Cole, you might want to be a little bit more careful while you're running up and trying to stab people while I'm throwing fire around." "Oh, it's okay. It won't hurt me. It's friendly fire."
That's adorable. I need to play that game still. I played Dragon Age and really enjoyed that a lot, but I still haven't played it's Origins and then Inquisition, right?
Origins and then 2 and then Inquisition. And
oh my god, I'm so far behind.
2 has a really good story and pretty meh gameplay.
I love the gameplay.
Irvin, my darling, it's your turn. You're in deep shit. You've got 2 robots up here on the table with you, and one snapping at your ankles that Scoo just pinned to the ground with his rapier. Her rapier. Teeth with her rapier.
How do my skeletons look?
Very bad. They've been converted mostly into ash.
Jesus, I want to be able to raise them again.
You can, anytime you raise a skeleton, you imbue it with the spirits of the people that you love. And so Gaston and the rest will all be available next time you can take a long rest.
But you've got dogs either side of you right now.
That's the primary problem you're facing.
Well, I think is the robot still there?
Oh my god!
No.
Maybe it still hasn't loaded for you.
No.
There are the.
I see only the dogs.
Okay, if you can see the dogs, you're in good shape because you don't have a robot guardian threatening you right now.
Okay, so he's dead.
You're totally fine.
So I think Chandel is gonna briefly lose her graceful pose and then just collapse crying at her fallen comrades.
Oh, because she's in love with Dauphine.
Well, I mean, they were like her friends. It's
Oh.
not just Dauphine. It's not Dauphine at all.
Right.
It's not canon anyway.
It is canon. Oh, is it not? Okay, that's fine. You choose what's canon, baby. This is your characters.
I'm gonna take a careful step over here and then cast mirror image.
Ooh, very cool.
And shout. I shout backup dancers. I summon thee. And then there's like, I think it's 3 duplicates.
You can drag yourself.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, that's cool as fuck.
You
Okay.
Tetrised it.
Wow, you
Clear
have
the
really.
whole line.
Wow, yeah, you have really. Your backup dancer character just came to life for me in a way that is like awesome. Like you have backup dancers. Like that is awesome. Oh my god, I love that. Okay, so I am going to rely on you to help me figure out how this works mechanically.
It's just whenever I get attacked, I roll a d20, and based on how many, like if I have 3 illusions, if I roll higher than a 6 or higher, then they attack one of the illusions instead, and the illusions also have like AC.
Okay, cool.
Oh, so is which one's the real you just constantly changing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Also, yeah,
Yes.
as one of them dies, that 6 becomes an 8, then an 11.
I don't
Right,
think
okay.
I'm not sure it's that. I think it's just that they can't tell which one of me is the real one.
Yeah, but if you were keeping track of which one was the real you, then if they happened to attack
It
the real one,
specifically says they shift position,
Yeah,
so it's impossible
yeah.
to track. So
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, now you've taken your turn, and Chanterelle has collapsed crying because that's good acting. Excellent. If you didn't already have inspiration, I would give it to you again for that. At this point, the robot guardians go, and there are just the one by Accra, the one in the back that got confused by the firebombing, and the 3 robot dogs. So first, I'm going to resolve the robot dogs trying to attack your mirror images. So roll a d20, and we will determine whether these attacks are targeting your duplicates instead. So
I'm going to use
you must.
my inspiration for this.
Now there are going to be 3 of those, so I don't know if you want to use your inspiration there or else.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter, does it?
No, it's up to you. You can always do whatever you like, my friend.
Like, I mean, it doesn't matter if
world
you
is
use
your
it
oyster.
now or on the other 2 attacks.
Right, more or less.
It's not
Okay.
the first attack does not hit.
Okay. They're still gonna try and attack, so that misses. It does not reduce your duplicates. Give me another d20. Okay, so the second attack will try and hit one of your duplicates. It fails. Another one. All right.
don't waste all your good throws, man.
All 3 of them are just snapping around, and they don't even catch your mirror duplicates. They've got nothing. And then Accra, you are getting attacked by your robot guardian next to you. It fails miserably. And finally,
thank goodness, because if it had hit me and done any appreciable amount of damage, I would be making it my life's goal to kill friendly fire.
But yeah, but your AC is like 30, so who cares? The last robot is going to step up.
I mean, I might make that my life's goal anyway.
The last robot is going to step up. He's going to take a pot shot at Skoo here.
I'm going to duck.
Over the table. You can duck. That will give it disadvantage. Very good. 10 does not hit you. All right. Good ducking. And now it is Friendly Fire's turn. Give me another fireball, baby.
This round, I'm actually going to use a different spell. So I'm going to lawn. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray. One at the fellow by my friend Akra, and 2 at the crossbow Terminator. I get 3 rays per scorching.
Right, and the range on that is 45 feet?
It is 120 feet.
Very good. Okay, so you got some fire bolts rolling out. By the way, you have blown out all of the explosive gas. Like it's just the pipe is blown out. It's gone all the way back to the tank that's outside of the facility and blown up that tank. So there's no further explosive damage to be gained.
Rock and roll, baby. Does a 21 hit?
21 does hit, my friend.
Does 5 damage kill it?
Why couldn't that have been the one that hit me?
That's one of the rays. I'll do the other 2.
Okay. All right. It does not quite. This one is in dire straits. It's very damaged. And then the 2 are going to go to this guy. Is that correct?
That's right.
Okay. One of those hits, the other does not. He dodges nimbly out of the way of the second one with his shoulder-mounted crossbow, catching the brunt of the first. And he takes his first bit of damage for the sesh.
Gotta keep these robots on their toes.
Absolutely. They're very nimble robots. Teef, you're up. You see that Irvin has now got a grip of mirror duplicates. They're all doing incredible dancing with these robots, with these robot dogs on top of a table in front of you. They're table dancing for you.
Right.
And you've got
this
one
that's
dog
badly
that is pinned.
damaged. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got the one dog that's pinned right in front of you. You can withdraw your rapier from it.
You might even say that Irvin is a member of a dupe troop.
Hang on, did you say dupe troop?
A dupe troop.
Okay, you get advantage for that. Very good.
Okay.
If you didn't already have
I'm gonna pull my rapier out and make an attack on this guy because
get him.
I want to finish him off if possible. Bang!
Hits. All right, roll your sneak.
Yeah.
That actually is enough to take it out. You use your sneak attack to target a particularly vulnerable area. You slide your rapier, the armor plating that it has on it, and you sort of just jam it just right so that it triggers the power supply. The light falls out of its eyes.
I want to grab my pliers out and just take and go fangs for the memory. And it's extra good because the fang has got like a memory chip sticking out of it.
Yes, it does. It absolutely does. And you get a point of inspiration if you didn't already have one. Okay. So up next, we've got Accra. You've got one Terminator staring you in the face. It is extremely melty. It is a melty boy, is how I would describe it. And then there's another one a bit further away that seems to be targeting around the room with its crossbow, trying to lock on to a target.
Could his name be Patrick so that he could be a patty melt?
All right.
Accepted.
Oh shit, they found us. Shut it down, boys, we've done.
It's the joke police. We're all going to joke jail.
The joke police. All right. So we've got patty melts here in front of you, Accra. What you gonna do?
I suppose I'm going to hit it again.
That's a very good idea.
I think Akra's murderous rage is wonderful. I feel like we're really going to bond.
After you...
well, my axe is going to bond with your face.
All right, roll your other attack. That one misses.
Oh, wow. James bonds with my face.
You miss both. All right. Up next, we've got Irvin. You got some duplicates on deck. You've got two robots up there on the table with you. You're all six of you are doing a wild, furious dance. Just a flowing,
so are the dogs
moving, dodging. There are two dogs still up there on the table with you, along with your three duplicates. There is Patty Melt, which is right next to Accra, and there is a crossbow bad guy right here who is going. He's so excited to shoot somebody.
Okay. I think I will take a careful step over here.
Okay.
Then I'm going to...
So now as you're dancing and weaving, you are dancing and weaving above the table and below and on top and beside. All right.
I'm going to use my bonus action to command Shando to come over here. She's going to use the rush of emotion she got from the recent tragedy as inspiration to do a new dance.
Okay. She gets an advantage because she is so raging over the loss of her companions. She can do an
So,
attack.
I mean, that's like it's not an attack. It's gonna be the dance.
Oh.
thing.
Okay. Yeah. Here, let me see your dance thing. I don't know. I think you might have done that last round. Let me see. Oh, okay. Very good. Very good. I think they're both good.
Yeah. Is my DC is 15? Is that one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. If they make it, they're good. If they make equal to or above, they're good. Okay. And then your turn.
I will. I can't use acid splash. It's not close enough. I'll use chill touch. Okay. On this guy.
Okay. All right. That doggy freezes to the bone, and it collapses. Poof. He's gone. These doggies are very nimble, but they're not very stout. They're super small. All right, Irvin's gone. Robot Guardians now get to go. Patty Melt is going to take a swing at our good friend Akra. Does 24 hit you?
It does hit me. It's a crit, so it would hit me anyway.
Oh, man. All right. And I'm going to put the crit in here as well so that it's all rolled up into one. 13 hit points.
I am dead.
You're out.
You should be laying down. I don't think you die immediately, do you?
You do not. You are taken to 0. You don't die at all. It's fine. It's fine. You got a cleric here. You are taken down to 0, and
yeah,
you do not go.
Cleric's been doing lots of healing.
Why he's on the floor?
That is also true. That's also very true. But you do not go anywhere below 0.
That's an irrelevant detail.
I am not going to let friendly fire try and heal me.
You don't really have.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Sorry,
no,
you have nothing.
no.
You have nothing to do with it. Okay. And
Irvin has a healing potion though, and I would be perfectly happy to take that.
He's kind of busy at the moment.
I mean, yeah. Once everything's calmed down.
I can animate dead you.
I'm not dead yet. I'm just dying.
Okay, so this one takes a swing at Skoo. Skoo, of course, is still ducking and, as a result, misses entirely. And now we've got Irvin. Can you give me that D20 roll for your mirror duplicates? If you get less than 6, it attacks the true you.
More than 6. Oh, wait, yeah.
Right. And so this thing is going to take it. All right. So it does destroy one of your mirror images. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Didn't mean to. Okay. Very good. All right. So it destroys one of your mirror images. It does manage to get at you. Friendly fire. Lived up to your name. What you going to do, baby?
So concerned with my fallen comrade, I am going to quickly try to end this dangerous encounter by firing,
killing
obviously,
everyone.
Another fireball.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it's going to kill everyone.
on this square,
Okay.
which will catch Teef, the robot dog, and both of the Terminators, and no one else.
That square is on top of
Okay.
the table, and I'm still ducking. That helps.
Sorry, baby. It's a sphere.
It is a sphere.
And as the result of a sphere, I'm going to go ahead and say that it catches you. Not because the physics make sense, but because it is a magical sphere.
I got a chance.
Oh yes, and after I fire this fireball, I'm going to move as close to Akra as I can.
Okay, so hit us.
Kaboom!
I am.
Oh man. Okay.
I think she's already dead.
Yeah, the fire spreads
Well,
around
not dead,
corners.
but-
There you go. Yeah. Okay. All right, Teef, give us your
Come on, baby.
dexterity saving
You can
throw.
do it. No! I've got inspiration. Damn it. Let me go again.
Okay, do it.
Yeah!
Nice. So you take half of one half, so that's 8 points again.
Another 8, yeah.
All right, and these guys All right, the dog. Hang on. Yeah, the dog melts into nothing. Patty Melt disappears into the ether. That thing is vaporized. And this other one takes an extremely healthy amount of damage. It looks very bad, even though it hasn't really managed to hit anybody. It's very sad about that, this particular guy. But it is still living. It is still up and kicking. So friendly fire, you just you took out a grip of enemies. Tief, it's up to you now. You've across the table. You're staring down a robot guardian that's taken pot shots at you throughout this entire combat.
I'm
Almost.
gonna get up and slide over the counter.
I love it.
Into this position and attack that
Do it.
robotic son of a beep.
Mm-hmm. Son
of a beep because he's a robot, not because I was censoring.
Right.
And I love that clear distinction there.
Mm-hmm.
Bang!
All right, that hits.
There's no sneaky sneak, so.
All right, it is still alive right now. The lights in its eyes are fading, generally speaking. However, so looks like we could have some damage. Akra, can you give me a death saving roll? It's there on the center of your thing. You are stabilized. You're not going to lose any health this round.
No, I've had one success. I'm not stabilized.
Yeah,
until
one
I've
success is enough to stabilize. No, one success stabilizes you.
Does it?
Yeah.
Because there's space for 3 successes and 3 failures, and I thought the way it worked was if you got 3 successes before you got 3 failures.
I think
then you stabilized.
I think that the 3 successes is there like for multiple instances of death. I'm not really. We'll look it up later, but in the meantime, I'm pretty sure that a death save of 11 does stabilize you and you don't lose any more hits. I think the extra saves are there in case you get damaged more while you're laying down, right? Which is
maybe
not going to happen in this combat.
You can't like succeed more than 3 times, so you can't like death save more than 3 times. So if you go down 4 times, you're out.
Okay,
maybe. Let's look at it. Let's look at it.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Irvin, you're up. You've got some mirror duplicates. You got a skeleton. You've got one Terminator staring you in the face.
Okay.
It's actually staring Tief in the face.
It's this one. He's the only one alive.
I looked it up, and you're right. It is on the 3rd save, by the way. But...
Oh, okay.
I'll command Shendo to attack him.
Do it. Roll it up. Shit. Okay, you get a crit, and that is enough to drop it right there.
Damn.
Your skeleton is so overcome with emotion that it simply just puts its short sword into the robot and then takes it out and puts it in again and takes it out and puts it in again. This is for my friends. This is for my skeleton buddies. This is for my love.
She's imagining it's friendly fire.
Take your anger out on the person responsible for this mess.
And that's why I said she's imagining the robot is friendly fire.
None of this would have happened if we hadn't been attacked.
That's all true.
The combat's over now, right?
Nope. Still in initiative order.
If you roll a crit, that counts as 2 saves. If you roll a crit fail, that counts as 2 not saves. The opposite, whatever, a fail, I suppose.
Well, I mean, at this point,
but yeah,
so the robot guardians don't have anything. Friendly fire. I assume that you've got spare the dying as a cantrip.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was about to use, but maybe I shouldn't.
Please do. We love inter-party friendship here. Friendly fire is totally fine. Just we gotta patch it up by the end.
My plan was to walk on over to Akra, and I assumed that Akra is now either prone or supine.
Correct.
And gently stroke his head feathers and whisper into his ears, "You're gonna be okay." Her ears. However she hears, say, "You're gonna be okay," and cast.
Tympanic membranes is what those are called.
I thought they were boobs.
Gross. Bad work, Steve.
And then,
Actually, no, I'm a lizard. We don't have boobs.
Oh.
That's very true. Those are mammary glands.
And then sort of embarrassed by, how much I was noticed with all the helpful actions I took. I think that Friendly Fire is going to be overcome with, sudden stage fright, and it's going to run out to hang out with Mr. Big Poops. Also because I have to leave.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. All right. So you spare the dying, and do you have cure wounds? Do you want to do that?
I do. I have. How many cure wounds would you like?
Probably
if
just
you can
enough
heal me
Yeah.
for 45 health, then I won't attack you.
Oh,
Oh.
so let's see. I have 8 more spell slots today.
Yeah, I think you're
Let's
good to go.
start.
You could cover that unless
You're
you roll
Gucci.
really badly.
You're Gucci.
All right. So I guess I'm not going to use my 3rd level spell slot because I can use Fireball with that. But I'll start using the 2nd level ones.
All right.
Oh, that's a good start.
So should be 2 for a 2nd level spell. So
okay.
15 hit points. That's 1 casting of Cure Wounds at level 2. Let's do another one.
If you're
No,
casting
no,
level
it shouldn't be
2
that.
It should be
2
more.
rolls.
It should be more for level 2, though.
No, because he's
it
rolled
adds
1
another
d8 plus
D8,
his
right?
spellcasting ability modifier twice.
Yeah.
Whereas
So
it should be 2d8 plus his spellcasting modifier once.
Let's remove
No, these
the
are for
spellcasting
different.
modifier.
Yeah, these are for different castings.
No, but the 4 and the 11 was 1 casting.
Yes.
But he's added his spell modifier twice.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So the
that's
first
fine.
should be 12 hit points recovered, then 8 hit points recovered. So that's 20.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I might actually have to. I might actually have to use that 3rd level spell slot. That'd be a huge. Yeah, all right. I'll use it. Fine. So subtract 6 from this. So another 11 hit points. That's 31. Oof. Okay.
Hey,
Now
I'm
I've got
2/3 of the way there. 2/3 of the way there.
I've got 4 more 1st level spells. So you're at 39 now.
6 more.
And 47.
47. Good to go, baby. Gucci.
All right.
All right. So
Akra
now,
slaps you on the back a little harder than she needed to. Like not enough to do damage, but definitely not just a sort of friendly slap on the back.
it's friendly fire, right?
My mirror
With a sort of
images.
forced and very,
Yeah.
very toothy, fangy grin.
My mirror images walk up to you and slap you in the face before
Oh my God.
disappearing.
All right. So let's pull this back. Let's pull this back. After the security measures have been defeated, a doorway slides open in this massive vault, and inside you see suspended in amber this person, this imprisoned Eladrin.
Ooh.
Her eyes
Blue
are
amber.
closed, and as you're looking, as you're inspecting this this frozen body, this entombed elf, it's more elfy than elf. Irvin recognizes as a high elf. He's about as elfin as it gets. This elf is way more elfy than he is. And she opens her eyes.
These like
And
Fey
she start-
ancestors.
And she starts screaming.
A banshee.
And the session is over. See you next time.
Nice.
This is where the
Bye,
outro
everyone.
music plays.
Ba-bum, bum, ba-ba-bum.
All right, Peleus, thank you so much for coming by. We'll let you go ahead and do your thing, baby.
Enjoy your garlic knots.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Get those nuts.
Was it nuts or knots?
Knots. Knots.
Although garlic
Anyways.
nuts sounds quite nice.
Garlic nuts, yeah.
Yeah,
Or
absolutely.
like irritating.
Pesto. That's garlic and nuts.
Go wash them garlic nuts.
Yo,
Bye, friends.
take care, my buddy.
Peace out.
All right. Yay. Oh, listen, everybody is promoted to level 7.
Yay!
Nice.
All right.
Oh wait, were we level 6?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Whoops. It turns out you didn't die because you had an extra level of health
Can
or
I
something.
also, during the short rest that I had, I forgot I had this thing. Can you arcane recovery to get 1/3 spell slot back?
I guess so. Sure. You can recover. Okay, so at level 7, you can get like a 3rd
4.
level spell slot. Yeah.
4 because it's rounded up. Right? Yeah.
Shit. That's so weird that they have that rounded up where everywhere else in the game they say the only rule about rounding is
Well, that's because
rounded
I think it's because you get it at level 1.
Yeah. So if you rounded down, then you wouldn't be able to do anything at level 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they always say in that case minimum 1.
But they
You know,
always
like-
also say specific beats general. So the fact that they
of course.
rounded
Naturally.
up.
No, I'm not arguing with it. Just I find it weird that in this particular case they chose that language when they're so careful about the language they use for the rules all the rest of the time. So that's like, of course, I'm not going to argue with this. It's literally rules as written. But I just find it to be crazy that like in this one instance they say round up rather than minimum 1, which is what they use for like
it might
DCs,
just be a playtesting
and they
thing.
use it for like monks and stuff everywhere.
It might just be a playtesting thing where they found out that it's better if like a 3rd level wizard was able to do,
sweet. I get evasion.
Yeah, I think
That would have been very useful in this particular.
Boy fucking howdy, yes.
I think it's
You would have been
because
able to take no damage at all.
it would be. I think it would be like slightly underpowered if it didn't round up.
Oh my god!
That's
My
a pretty-
sneak attack goes up. Woohoo! 4d6 now. Better edit my thingy.
Edit all your thingies, my friends.
I'm just doing a test. No, that didn't work. 3d6. What's happening? What's happening?
You
I have
broke
to
it.
click off. Let's try this. 4d6, but a worse roll. Yep, that works. Okay.
But all right, darlings. I'm gonna split, and you guys can level up as you like.
Okay.
And yeah, just the main thing is that you see an extra elfy elf, and it is screaming bloody murder at you. Take it easy, friends.
See ya.
GG.
Pache.
Let's see what I get.
Okay, I gotta roll 1d8 plus my
I don't get
constitution
anything good.
modifier. You get health as well, don't forget. Right, 1d8. Let's do it. Ugh. Plus my constitution gives me 5.
I've got a hit die of D10.
Nice. What's your because you can take a default number, right, without rolling if you like. Like for me, I could have taken a 5, but I just rolled a 5.